I do have a discussion question. Let's see if we can figure this out. Take a few minutes to figure it out anyway. Recommend some goth music. I've always wanted to get into it, but I've never known where to start outside of Bauhaus.
Fields of the Nephilim.
Okay.
Moonchild.
I mean, this was a question that I had for this event, for this today. I was like, I don't actually know what goth music is, other than the, aforementioned Black Parade.
I was just describing it to Beej out in the friend zone a few hours ago. The way I've described it is it's like new wave, but more guitar forward and a little gloomier in content usually.
So, goth. The thing is, goth is such a wide umbrella. Mm-hmm. So like it encompasses a lot of fashion the same way it encompasses a lot of music. So you've got things like Evanescence, and then you've got things like Nightwish, which it's all goth, and there's even more classical stuff. Like if we're talking Victorian goth, then there's lots of stuff that's more classical that is absolutely goth. You've got the like cyber goth stuff that's more like electronic. You've got industrial stuff. So it's kind of what you make it. Just so long as it's not pop, pretty much.
I feel like for any given song that people consider goth, there are goths that would deny that is a goth song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Probably.
For sure.
Yeah.
There's also like Southern Gothic, where it's like pulling Americana, but it's
Sure.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, like if we're saying, oh well, do you want my personal goth recommendation? I like metal, so definitely like a Nightwish is a very well-known band in that genre, but I also really like Beyond the Black is a great band. You can go to like Epica and that sort of things. Sonata Arctica.
I love Sonata Arctica.
Yeah, they were just in town fairly recently in Vancouver.
So now I did a song by Gackt.
I love Gackt so much.
And that is Visual K more than anything else. As far as J-pop and J-rock go, like those bands they fit into that category. Would you also say that does fit into like you could play that in a goth club and people are like, yeah, I like this good fast rock, or is it still just a little too poppy? Because like Visual K really feels like it's supposed to like be a lot more appealing because it's all about
Visual K is a genre.
It's a style, and so it also has kind of it kind of is like it's a style of looking a certain way, and the band's acting a certain way and being a certain way. A lot of androgyny, a lot of like big hair.
Mana.
Yeah.
We love Mana.
So yeah, there's maybe not everybody in that genre fits into. Well, we make goth rock, or we make a
Right. I mean, a lot of if we're talking about clubs, basically all the goth clubs are playing electronic music now, anyways.
Okay.
Right? They're playing just kind of dark electro stuff.
Right. Because of course, I mean, they're limited by what people actually want to dance to. Which
Exactly.
Like the kind of old school stuff that I'm more into is very danceable, but in a very it's not like I don't know, it's not like club bangers. It's more of a vibe.
Yeah, and you've got the adjacent thing. Like I would honestly, Black Parade isn't. It's goth music, but really it's emo music.
It is.
Yeah. Right. Like it is emo.
And getting those two confused is very bad.
But there's a lot of,
but they're very like.
They're friends.
Yeah, they're very close to each other once you get out of your teenage years and stop being angsty about it. Yeah.
I'll never stop being angsty.
That's like a Australia, New Zealand kind of thing.
I mean the line between emo and goth is in attitude is more like emo is everything is terrible and sucks, and goth is there is beauty in the way that everything is terrible.
Yes.
And ska is everything is terrible and sucks, and I have a trumpet.
Yeah.
Also, yes.
Ska can be pretty upbeat.
Ska is incredibly upbeat. Ska is almost exclusively upbeat from my experience.
I will say I've heard Gangsta's Paradise at a goth club, but I think that
see that for sure.
was more of a special occasion.
Yeah.
walking through the shadow of the Valley of Death. That's kind of what we're all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got the choirs and stuff, which is
Yeah.
always definitely.
Yeah. I mean, sure.
It's funny because when you start drawing lines between like this is connected to this but is not this, and then you start following that down a path, you're like, right, well, you start following that path backwards as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
There's
get
tons of connections.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lots
yeah.
of influences bouncing back and forth.
yeah.
I mean, you know, my brother works for Spotify, and doing a lot of their he works in their doing a bunch of their like AI stuff, different aspects of that. But of course, you know, characterizing different types of music and putting them into different categories and having the relationships between them and recommendations and stuff is, you know, literally billions of dollars of an industry,
Yeah.
and trying to evaluate that.